Welcome to Highway Herald, your go-to for the latest in auto news. Today we're diving into Nissan's electric vehicle struggles. Once a leader in the EV revolution, Nissan now faces major challenges, from recalls and production issues to a shrinking customer base. What caused this downfall for a company that once led the charge? Join us as we explore 7 critical reasons behind Nissan's decline in the EV market and what it means for the future of the brand. Reason number 7. Nissan's recurring recall nightmares. Nissan's ambitious dive into the EV world promised a smooth ride, but the reality has been more like navigating a pothole-filled road. Take the Nissan Ariya, an electric crossover that initially caught attention for its sleek design and impressive specs, 389 horsepower, and a sub-5-second 0 to 60 miles per hour time. Sounds great, right? Unfortunately, it's not all smooth sailing. The Ariya has faced serious design flaws, notably an issue with the O-rings in the front motor, leading to power loss and oil leaks. The result? A costly recall, with each Ariya motor priced at nearly $4,700, further slashing the already slim profits in Nissan's EV division. This isn't just a one-off. Nissan's EV platforms are increasingly showing signs of being under-engineered for mass production. Multiple recalls have eroded consumer trust, tarnishing Nissan's reputation as it prioritizes quantity over quality. Reason number 6. Neglecting early Leaf owners. Let's talk about the Nissan Leaf, the car that initially established Nissan as an electric pioneer. When it debuted, the Leaf was a game-changer, offering affordable EV options. However, Nissan's commitment to its early adopters has been lacking. Once considered cutting-edge, the Leaf has now become a relic. As Nissan shifted focus to newer models, it left behind the original Leaf owners. Take Brian Sanderson, who bought a 2016 Leaf only to deal with chronic breakdowns, rising repair costs, and no access to replacement battery parts. This abandonment of loyal customers has harmed Nissan's reputation. Many Leaf owners feel sold on innovation, only to be left behind as Nissan moved on to newer models. It's not just one complaint. Nissan's failure to support early EV adopters has left many frustrated, facing costly repairs or having to scrap their vehicles prematurely. Reason number 5. Struggles in the Chinese market. While Nissan's troubles in North America have made headlines, their biggest challenges may be abroad, in China. Once a leader among Japanese automakers in the world's largest EV market, Nissan is now losing ground fast. A key example is the closure of their state-of-the-art plant in China, a clear sign of struggles against local EV giants like BYD. Nissan's sales in China have dropped a staggering 16% year over year. Once a dominant force, Chinese EV makers have caught up and in some cases surpassed Nissan in technology and price. BYD, for instance, has cut EV prices by as much as 20%, making Nissan's models look overpriced and underwhelming. With competitors offering superior technology at a lower price, Nissan's future in China looks uncertain. The plant closure and declining market share add to the bleak outlook. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore reason number 4. Discounts devastate U.S. profit margins. Nissan's aggressive discounting strategy in the U.S. may have cleared inventory, but it has severely crippled the company's profit margins. The automaker reported a dramatic drop in operating profit, plunging from $860 million in the same period last year to just $6.5 million. The heavy discounts Nissan had to offer on models like the Leaf and Ariya essentially meant the company was giving away cars to stay competitive in a crowded market. CEO Makoto Uchida acknowledged the tough start to 2024, admitting that while discounts were vital to stimulate sales, they came with harsh consequences. Investors are growing increasingly concerned about Nissan's long-term profitability in the EV market, especially with mounting competition from U.S. automakers. While price cuts may have been necessary in the short term, they create a dangerous cycle of shrinking margins and could spell disaster for Nissan's future in the EV space. Reason number 3. The Leaf's recent revamp misses the mark. Nissan's attempts to breathe new life into the Leaf with a recent refresh fell short of expectations. While the exterior got a facelift, the core technology remains stuck in the past. The base model still offers a modest 149-mile range, which lags behind competitors like Tesla's Model 3, boasting almost double the range at a comparable price. Add to that the Leaf's reliance on the nearly outdated CHAdeMO charging standard, and it's clear why the refreshed model hasn't been able to win over a new generation of EV buyers. The charging speed remains another significant hurdle. Even with a fast charger, getting the Leaf to 80% still takes about 40 minutes, an agonizing wait in today's fast-paced world where EV drivers demand quicker turnaround times. Without meaningful upgrades to key areas like range and charging efficiency, the Leaf is struggling to keep pace in the increasingly competitive EV market. Reason number 2. Nissan's declining EV market share. Nissan's once promising grip on the EV market is slipping. Despite plans to boost its EV sales by 200,000 units by 2027 with models like the Ariya, the automaker is now falling behind, overshadowed by rivals like Ford, GM, and even EV startups such as Rivian and Lucid. Nissan's failure to adapt to new consumer demands, like electric trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, has put the brand at a disadvantage. Competitors are moving faster and introducing more technologically advanced models in these high-demand segments, leaving Nissan playing catch-up. While domestic and European manufacturers continue to develop electric vehicles with cutting-edge tech and better range, Nissan's slower rollout and limited offerings are causing it to lose ground. This shrinking market share could spell serious trouble for Nissan as the EV industry heats up. Reason number 1. Stale EV technology stifles growth. Perhaps Nissan's biggest obstacle is its reliance on outdated technology. While other automakers have embraced advancements in battery tech, charging networks, and in-car software, Nissan has largely stuck with older systems. The use of the CHAdeMO charging standard, for instance, limits where Nissan owners can charge their vehicles, especially as most public charging stations now cater to CCS or Tesla's NACS plugs. On the battery front, Nissan is behind as well. Competitors are advancing rapidly in battery efficiency and range, but Nissan has not made significant moves in this area. This results in lower range and longer charging times, two factors that drive consumers toward other brands. Until Nissan makes substantial upgrades to its battery technology, it risks falling further behind the competition. Final thoughts. What's next for Nissan in the EV space? Nissan is clearly at a crossroads. Once a leader in the EV world, the company is now grappling with significant challenges. Recalls, aging technology, and shrinking market share have all taken their toll. However, Nissan can still turn things around if it's willing to make the necessary changes. The company needs to invest in cutting-edge tech, adopt new charging standards, and modernize its EV lineup to keep up with the competition. If Nissan sticks to its current path, it may soon find itself as a cautionary tale in the history of the electric vehicle revolution. But with strategic investments and a clear focus on innovation, it could regain its footing in the rapidly changing EV landscape. So what do you think? Can Nissan make a comeback in the EV space, or is it too late for the automaker? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald for the latest in vehicle updates and more. See you next time.